Hey, can you turn your music down, please? Because I'm having a really hard time.
Whatever.
Venom is back in action. Everyone is wondering what's next for the Lethal Protector as Venom 3 rolls into theaters soon. Today's video is all about why Venom is the anti-hero we didn't know we needed and how his journey from villain to protector has won over the whole world. Venom's story goes all the way back to the comics. In 1988's The Amazing Spider-Man number 300, written by David Michelinie and art by Todd McFarlane. Initially, he was going to be a direct enemy to Spider-Man, a terrifying version of him with everything Spidey could do, but with a sinister twist. However, what makes Venom stand out from your usual villain is his origin story, which is grounded in human emotions: rage, rejecting it, writhing in a thirst for vengeance. The first time Venom's symbiote bonded to Peter Parker was during the MarvelComics hit Secret Wars, but when Parker rejected it and Venom cast him off, the alien creature found Eddie Brock, a down-on-his-luck journalist whose life was in ruins after a failed career. The symbiote and Eddie's shared hatred for Spider-Man created an unholy alliance, transforming them into Venom, a vengeful entity with one goal: to destroy Spider-Man. And unlike typical villains who prey on the world for the sake of chaos or to gain world domination, Venom was after them personally. What he wanted wasn't power, he wanted revenge. This is where Venom's niche as an anti-hero started to get established. Venom in his early days was out for revenge on Spider-Man, but he wasn't interested in harming the powerless. In fact, Eddie's strong moral compass had a conflict with the symbiote's darker instincts, and this made for an interesting depiction. Eddie and the symbiote reaching an uneasy truce, Venom eventually became a lethal protector, a bleedingly ghastly terror, sure, but with some semblance of a sense of justice, and so not a villain at all anymore. This evolution is what separates Venom from all the other black and white heroes and villains of the Marvel Universe. He's a character who exists in the gray. He's violent, he's chaotic, but deep down, there's something there for him to fight for. In comics, Eddie Brock is usually dark and brooding, but the symbiote draws out a slightly more playful but no less twisted side. This dynamic was elevated in the movies, particularly with Tom Hardy's portrayal in Venom and Venom: Let There Be Carnage, released in 2021. For instance, in the scene where Venom and Eddie argue like they are an old married couple, Venom insists on eating bad guys while Eddie tries to tame him.
You whining in my ear all the time about eating bad guys, or like nagging me about Anne, or destroying my place, or destroying my life.
Do you know how lucky you are?
This is unusual for a character so violent, but these moments of barter serve as comedic relief. Venom is both terrifying and lovable because there's such an insane contrast between his appetite for destruction and his quirky, sometimes endearing behavior.
Now, what do you think?
I think I'm Pablo Picasso.
No! Well, say what you see.
It's a house.
Never mind.
Oh, I know this one. It's a tree.
Idiot. Sit down.
This isn't just Venom's dark humor for laugh's sake. It furthers Venom's character. He isn't a hero who takes himself too seriously. What makes Venom more relatable is that he's humorous in a way that characters like Batman, with their brooding, somber natures, just aren't. In even the messiest of battles, Venom always gets a quick joke or a super inappropriate comment in where we can't help but be entertained, even as he sharpens the edge.
I shall remove your head.
No, you won't.
I will use it for bowling.
No, you will not.
In a world full of heroes who always follow the moral code, Venom is the outlier all those heroes dream of being. We love him because he's messy, flawed, and unpredictable. He's one of the most dynamic characters in the Marvel Universe due to the way he switches between extreme violence and humor.
Venom, get in the rocket. No, we won't let you destroy this world.
With the rise of anti-heroes in pop culture, we've gotten some of the most memorable characters in recent history. Wisecracking mercenary Deadpool and lone wolf Wolverine are both anti-heroes who are flawed and complex, as with regular people, and for that reason, they're often relatable. Venom's dual nature separates him from one of the best of them. For example, Deadpool is known for breaking the fourth wall and allowing users to laugh as he comments on himself.
I'm touching myself tonight. If I were to...
Yet he doesn't have the same internal struggle Venom has. Unlike most other superheroes, Venom's conflict isn't just with the world, it's with himself. The symbiote and Eddie Brock are constantly at odds, with the symbiote urging him towards violence and Eddie Brock trying to stay in control.
For me, man, this is about wanting to live in peace. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Venom's Jekyll and Hyde relationship provides it with a layer of complexity that is absent from most anti-heroes. Wolverine, another iconic antihero, also deals with his own demons, but where Wolverine's struggle is with his violent past and animalistic nature, Venom's battle is both physical and psychological. But the symbiote isn't just a part of him. It's like a separate being unto himself, with its own desires.
Eddie's going to have to fight this battle all by his little bitch self.
Oh, don't be a big baby. Go help your friend.
A great comparison can also be made with the Punisher, a vigilante who gives brutal justice away. Venom and the Punisher operate outside the law, but whereas the Punisher is driven by a strict moral code no matter how dark, the motivations behind Venom are much more fluid. He can be a protector one day, a monster the other, depending on Eddie and whatever's happening in the situation at hand.
Marriage trouble! Already!
Venturing into antihero territory, it's Venom that's different mainly for how unpredictable he is. Deadpool is the kind of guy you expect humor from. Wolverine is the kind you expect anger. With Venom, though, who knows if he'll save the day or chew on someone. The surprise factor around this antihero keeps viewers at the edge of their seats. Venom has been quickly making its way to become arguably one of the most compelling antiheroes in both the comics and the cinema. The part alien, part human, and the way he is that all deeply human makes Venom a totally compelling antihero. Venom, at first glance, is the anger, the fear, the need to get revenge at the core, the dark side of humanity. Eddie Brock's story is one that many people can relate to. He's someone that has been rejected, knocked down, pushed to the margins of society. As he bonds with the symbiote, it's not only a physical change, it's an emotional one. In many ways, the story of Venom is about redemption. Eddie isn't a hero because he wants to be, he's a hero because he doesn't get a choice. He's not just fighting for survival, but to save himself and to prove to himself he's worth saving. The symbiote, on the other hand, represents all the darker urges we suppress: excess anger, violence, and the urge to take the easy way out. This one character is constantly in conflict, both with the world and with himself, all very character with each other. We all go through this internal struggle. We've all been there. Those moments when we're confronted by our darker instincts, tempted by the urge to lash out or throw in the towel. Venom's journey is a reminder that none of us are perfect, and that's okay. What matters is what we do with our own flaws, whether we use them to define ourselves.
Copy!
Fans around the world are preparing for what's next for Venom and Eddie Brock with Venom 3 on the horizon. Will it grow hungrier for the violence, or can Eddie tame it? Additionally, there's a long-been-promised Spider-Man crossover, as we've been teased ever since Tom Hardy's Venom was introduced into the Marvel Universe. A showdown between Venom and Spider-Man could take that relationship to a whole new level. They have a complex relationship, and a cinematic squaring off could be the perfect way to figure out where Venom sits in the wider Marvel Universe. Don't forget about the possibility of Venom sparking an interaction with other Marvel characters. Can you imagine Venom even working together with Deadpool, or in some instances against him? That would simply mean unstoppable chaos. Still, there's more to Venom's evolution as a character than crossovers and future team-ups. From villain to antihero, we've seen him go all right, but where could he go from here? Will he take up the mantle of a protector, or for once will the darker part of him take over his soul? Whatever happens, one thing is for sure: there's a long way to go with Venom.
You take care too.
Thanks.
I like you. We totally didn't need him though. Honestly, I think he was more of a hindrance than a help.
So folks, I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of why Venom is the perfect antidote. What is your favorite Venom moment? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Real Dash for more great content like this. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Venom updates. See you in the next one.